Now that we have the test jig built for the turn signal relays, we can actually test a relay with the cover taken off so we can see how the internals function when it does and doesn't work correctly. This particular relay is a Hella brand, oops, I have it upside down, sorry. Hella relay. It's 211953-215C as in Charlie. One of the standard relays that came with the car's equipment. Got that opened up and taken the materials of it out. So key pieces here, the same connections you'd seen before, and then two relays. This primary relay here is the one that opens and closes and provides power to the main exterior turn signal bulbs. This one below is called the load sense relay, and it provides ground, not power, to the turn signal bulbs. Recognizing that the turn signal bulbs already have power hot to them, and all they need is a ground, this is how this system is going to work. So if we turn on the four-way flashers with the ignition in the off position, what we'll see is both relays are operating, but only the exterior bulbs in the car will come on, because even though this relay is closing, there's no power to the switch. The relay is providing ground, but power comes from the ignition switch, so these will not light up, right? So ignition switch is on. The turn signal bulbs are not lighting up, but the exterior bulbs are. We get over here, we can see, that both relays are opening and closing. As those magnetic coils energize and de-energize, they open and close, open and close. But even though both of them are opening and closing, only the exterior bulbs are getting getting power, because the main relay is opening and closing, providing power to the bulbs outside that already have ground, whereas the load sense relay is opening and closing, providing ground to a bulb that doesn't yet have power. If I go to the ignition switch and turn the ignition switch on, providing the power, the load sense relay continues to open and close. It's providing ground to bulbs that now do have power, so they flash on and off. One of the common things that happens with these relays is that they get old and the contacts wear out. They get corroded, and you get corrosion in between those two contact surfaces. It seems to be particularly prone for this to happen on the load sense relay, the smaller of the two. So one of the things you can try to do, I've read people have varying degrees of success with this, is get in here in between those 2 points with a file, an emery board, a piece of fine grit sandpaper, and lightly sand that to remove the corrosion between the contacts. See if that works. If your relay is clicking and making that noise when you've got the turn signals on, but you're not getting the indicator lights happening, one of a couple things is happening then. Either you're not getting power to these bulbs, or you're getting this relay opening and closing so you can hear the click, but this relay may be corroded and didn't open and close. And when I first opened this relay, that's what happened here. This one didn't used to work. I cleaned this contact, and now this relay opens and closes like you'd expect it to, but it didn't happen that way when I first opened this relay.